today I'm going to be talking about just my experience at Seaworld's Howl Scream. So that's what this whole video is going to be about. Well, well, hello there. She's in such a snuggly mood. I haven't seen her the last couple hours. I took a little bit of a nap, and when I woke up, she was nowhere to be found. So she was probably sleeping under the bed. I don't know. But now she's all snuggly. Ooh. Let's see if I can catch her purring, because it's really cute. You purring? Can they hear you? Yeah, can they hear you purring? I hope you could hear that. Hi, baby. She hasn't really been on my channel much lately, but she's here. Right? Oh, snuggles. Thank you for the snuggles. That's very nice. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, so sweet. That's very sweet. Oh, hi, honey. Last night, Nick and I went to Howl Scream at Seaworld. It was the first time we've ever gone, and it was really good. I had a lot of fun. The first line was really pretty quick. It was like a 25-minute line for the house. But the second line was like over an hour, at least an hour. It felt really long, and I am not someone who likes waiting in lines. So I didn't love that at all. So that was kind of annoying, especially because, like, it didn't look like there was a line at all. It was the farm one, if you went. The farm one looked like that you could just walk in and go. It was really annoying, the line. But the couple in front of us were really nice. Like, I don't know, 10 minutes before we actually were at the end of the line, like, we had already been in the line for like an hour, and then finally they like turned and started talking to us, and it's like, dang, I wish you guys talked to us like from the beginning, because this would have gone a lot faster if you did. But they were really nice. They were talking about they had kids and cats and a German Shepherd dog. So we were talking about Christine and how I volunteer at the animal shelter. We were talking about all that. So it was nice to have a little chat with someone, because Nick and I were just sitting there, like, silent. We didn't have anything to talk about. Like, we spend most waking moments together. What are you doing? You're rubbing... Can I help you? No. I just have my hand out. Why are you screaming at it? Okay. She farted. You're a menace. So I am a platinum member, a platinum pass member for SeaWorld. So we went there a little bit early. We went there at like 5 something. And until the end of the month, they have like $20 in SeaWorld bucks for each person. So I got $20. Nick got $20 because he's a bronze. But like, honestly, there's no reason for 2 people to have platinum passes. Really, because you both can reap the benefits as long as you're together, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so we had $40 of SeaWorld bucks to use, and then since I'm a platinum member, I got a free fanny pack. I love a fanny pack. So we got a lot of free stuff, and then I also had double discount, or like an extra 20% off food. So we went to Voyager and got food. Nick always gets the brisket platter, and I always get the half chicken platter, and it's delicious if you've ever been. And if you bring your own like reusable cup, like your like water bottle, they'll give you free drink. So by the time we were done eating and everything, it was basically 7 o'clock, ready for Howl Scream to start. So the first thing that we did was go to I don't remember what it was called, but it was the one that was like the, I don't know how to explain it. It's the first one you come across after you go in, where I'm not even going to try to explain it. I'm not an explainer. Anyway, they had some food stalls over here. One was a mystery shot. I really wanted to do that one, but I didn't. And then there was a line right over there, like the shark encounter was over here, and then like directly across from the shark encounter was a line to get to the haunted house, and it was really good. I had never really done anything like this before, and everything scares me, so I was like, we'll see how this goes. Every jump scare, I screamed, and they only got me. It's like they wait, because I was holding hands with Nick, and Nick was in front of me, so it's like they waited for Nick to get like a step ahead, and then they jump out at me, and I'm like, why are you why are you targeting me? I screamed every time. It was really fun. And we watched a show. It was like the something Monster Stomp or something, and it was really good. I feel like if you didn't expect it, you would be like, what? But it was basically like musical theater or something. It was really good. It had like two main characters, and they had microphones on, so they were like actually singing, and it was a lot of like backing vocals and stuff like that, like a pre-recorded track, but they were singing on it, and it was like they sang Cannibal by Kesha. The best part was Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. They did a couple other songs too, like Just Like Animals, Animals. They did that song. They did a lot of songs where they were singing and dancing and stuff like that. I thought it was really, really good. I didn't expect it. They didn't really do very much promo for this, if I'm honest. They definitely could have done more as far as what is it? Not only the shows, but also like the whole thing as a whole, because like I guess if you did like Halloween Horror Nights before or something like that, you would know what to expect, but I've never done anything like this before, so I had no idea. And the map was really crappy, and you couldn't understand what it was saying really, and I didn't like it. So I don't know, there's some things that they could definitely improve on, but all in all, it was really fun. The Waterfront Grill or whatever it is, where the past member lounge is, that was open, so you could get your free refills on your cups there. Because a lot of like the food stalls were closed, I think. But in the actual like Howl Scream area, there were pop-up shops specifically made for the night, but not many like places to refill a drink. It was mostly like, here, have some alcohol. So that's something to think about if you are planning on going. Like, you can bring your reusable water bottle, and we did, but I think really the only place where you can refill it would be the Waterfront Grill thing. I think that's the only place that was really open over there, because at that point, like, Voyager wasn't over where Howl Scream was, so I don't even know if they were open. But either way, it was fun. It was a good night. I was spooked the whole time, and I had fun. I was hoping that the Carnival, like Carnival, but Carnival, I was hoping that part would be bigger. I was hoping that would be an actual, like, haunted house. I feel like a lot of people are scared of clowns, but, like, I love it. I love, like, the carnival, like, theme in general, so I thought that would have been really cool if that was a house, but it was really just, like, a little scare zone and a bar. Not much to it. I think it would be cool if they did, like, actual games where you could win, like, really weird-looking stuffed animals. Like, they had, like, something, like a prop, where it was, like, a stuffed animal with bulging eyes, but you couldn't actually win it. I think that would be really cool if you could actually win the prizes, but then they would have to employ people to do that instead of just scare actors. So I don't know the logistics of that, but that would have been cool. There were a couple scare zones that were along the way. Nothing too, like, big, though. They were pretty small. Yeah, when you walk through the haunted houses, it wasn't like you weren't like people to people. Like, they kind of let you go kind of like this. So there was someone behind you or in front of you and behind you, but it wasn't like a lot of people all around you. So you could kind of have more of an experience of like, this is happening to you, kind of. More of an immersive experience because there's not wall-to-wall people. Apparently Halloween Horror Nights is like too many people, like people everywhere, and you basically do one haunted house because the lines are so crazy, I've heard. So the fact that we did two and had a drink and had, we did a little bit of different stuff. We also went to Wild Arctic, got my fanny pack, and Nick got a shirt, and we got some ice cream. So we weren't just like in it all the time. So I don't know. I thought it was good. I could probably go for another night so that way I could do the rest of it, but it's fine. If I did it again, which I would like to, I'd like to do it every year, really. I would either go earlier in the month, or I would buy the scare front of line package, because the lines, even though like people were saying that the Halloween Horror Nights was worse, I hate waiting in lines. So I would probably save up over the months prior and do the front of line access. It just depends on how much it is. It said like starting at $70 a person, but like I don't know if I'm sure that fluctuates, so I don't know how much it is every night. Another option would be to just go 2 nights to see everything. I don't know. But we thought it was really fun. The only problem was getting out was so annoying. So we started at Voyagers, so we ate. So we went in that way, near the bar that's over there. So we just started kind of in the middle a little bit. So when we were ready to go, we left that way too, to leave near Voyagers to get out to the regular park entrance to leave. And they said, no, you can't come this way. And there were a bunch of us, and we were like, what are you talking about? So like all these groups, and you know that they've been saying that all night. They really, like, that really honestly pissed me off. They should have somehow shifted it to where people could enter and exit through the park entrance and exit. Like, you just employed like 5 people to just stand near a barrier and tell people to turn around. Like, you know that had been happening all night. So you're just pissing everyone off, because we were ready to go at that point, and when you're ready to go, you're ready to go. So like it was an extra like 20 minutes of walking to get out of the park. It was really annoying. And also, we don't think we even exited properly. So a security guard was ushering the people in front of us to go. So we kind of just followed along, and they were like moving barriers and stuff for them to leave. And it's like, I don't think you're supposed to leave. Like, there were no signs until like this one point where it said park exit that way. Like, there are no signs to tell you where to go, and also everyone around you is a scare actor. They don't actually work for Seaworld, so it's not like the guy with the chainsaw. You could just be like, how do I get out of here? Like, these people don't work here normally. So what? Like, there's really no one to ask to figure out how to leave. And also, I'm really bad at taking directions anyway, so oh, sorry girl, I kind of kicked her. Sorry, I didn't see ya. So I didn't like the exit, and they make you exit all the way down at the other end. So it's like 10 minutes to get to your car because we parked where we could get in the park entrance, not knowing that the exit was going to be all the way over there. So that is just a little complaint. If you do go to SeaWorld horror night thing, just know that the entrance and exit is like all the way over there. Like, you know where the like SeaWorld sign is, where it says like Florida? Keep going the other direction. Like, it's really annoying. That was the thing that like pissed me off the most about the night, was that, like, how do I get out of here? And if you know me, you know that I literally get lost in a parking lot. So the fact that I was in a park and I couldn't figure out how to get out and I'm ready to leave, that was really, really annoying. There were no signs. Like, you couldn't get out, and I didn't like that. Like, I remember last year, like, when I went to the Eras tour in Tampa, I went to Busch Gardens and I got lost for, again, like an hour, and I don't like that. I don't like being lost, and I get lost all the time, so it pisses me off to be lost, especially when there are supposed to be people around you to help you get out, and like, this is a public place. That was really annoying. So I don't even know if I would like suggest to park all the way down there, because if you go and you have annual passes like we do, like, you can go earlier in the day and just go to SeaWorld for a little bit and then do the Howl Scream. But I don't know. Maybe it is better to just park all the way down there, so that way when you're ready to go, you can get out and get to your car in a timely fashion. I don't know. Let me know what you thought. Did you do Howl Scream at SeaWorld? Did you like it? Did you have any critiques? Because that was my main one, was how do I get out of here? I do wish we would know how long the lines were too, because like, during like going to the farm one, the person at the front was like the person that was checking the fear people to go in, someone asked them like, how long is the line from here? And they said, I don't know, like 25 minutes, and it was over an hour. So I don't know what they have to do to like figure out how long the line is from that point, but they need to figure that out so that way people know. Because if there's people that like, when it comes to stuff like this, you need to know what the timing is, just because you don't know, like, there's a certain, like, a very short amount of time that you are there. It's like a 5-hour event. So if there are five houses and you're in each line for over an hour, you can't do all 5 because that doesn't work out. So you need to know what the timing is, so that way you know what you can and can't do and how to plan other stuff for the night. So I wish there were like signs, or at least people saying how long a certain line is before you got in the line and got so far in that you were like, oh, it snakes around. Oh, this is a long line. I didn't like that. But again, this was my first time doing anything like this, so I don't know what is normal in these kinds of things, and I don't know if lines are just something you should expect, or I didn't know anything about it. So that was my experience. I thought the scare actors were really good. I thought they did a good job. It was funny to watch some people's reactions around us too. This one kid was so cute. I don't know, he was like 6, 7, and he had these glasses on that were like a really high prescription, and he was honestly like a little nerdy, and I was like, this child is absolutely amazing. Like, he is the best child in the world. And there was a scare actor that, there were a couple of them that came up to him specifically because he is so adorable. And they came up to him and they were talking to him, and he's little, so he looks up all the way and he's like, hi there, and he's talking to them, and it's like, it was so cute to just watch him talk to these people and like experience it. We only saw him for the first line that we were in, so we saw him for like 10 minutes or something because we were not really paying attention to him. I pointed him out and I was like, that kid's awesome. And then we just kind of like went our own way after that. So, but it is really cute to see like kids react to stuff like that. I think that might have been my favorite part, was watching other kids react to the stuff around them. It's so cute, but it was fun too. I really had a good time. Apparently at one point, Nick said he thought that I tore his arm out of its socket. I think he's a little dramatic, but apparently it feels fine today, so he's okay. But yeah, it was a good time. I would do it again for sure. We had a discount. I suggest getting a discount. They send emails throughout the whole like Hallow Scream event area, like timing. Oh, tickets are 40% off right now. Like they're always on sale. Like, don't spend $100 on it a night. I think the cheapest I saw was like $27, and that was like in September or something. So it was really early. If you know you're gonna do it, just go ahead and order it when you know it's cheap. Like, 27's really cheap for that. It went up to like $70 that I saw as a discount. So it's like $100 a night, but if you can get a good discount early, do it. It sounds like someone just knocked on the door. What is that sound? Am I gonna get murdered on camera? See, I'm spooking myself out. This is why I can't go to spooky stuff, because I spook myself out. So that was kind of my reaction to Hallow Scream as someone who's never done anything like that before. It was fun. I would do it again. I do suggest getting there at 7, just so that way you have as much time as possible, because it is only a 5-hour event. I kind of wish it was like starts at 6, just so that way you have enough time to do everything you need to do. But I get it, because every hour that they do Hallow Scream is an hour less of people in the park. So, like, I mean, they are still spending money, though, doing Hallow Scream because of, like, all the shots and stuff. So, I don't know. But I do wish it was, like, 6 to midnight instead. But it was a good time, and I highly suggest doing it. Especially if you are an annual pass member. Do beware, though, because we did have our $40 of Seaworld bucks. And at the bar, they said that they could only take the ones that say specifically Hallow Scream on them. So we were like, are we not going to be able to use our $40? Because it only says valid today. And they said, try somewhere else. And we're like... So, when we went to the Wild Arctic store, we asked them before we touched anything, because, like, we don't want to grab all our stuff and then have to leave it there. We were like... So can we use our SeaWorld bucks? Can we use more than one at a time? Because we had 4 $10 SeaWorld bucks, and they said yes. As long as it was over $40, you could use your SeaWorld bucks. And then I got my free fanny pack for being an Platinum Pass member. So all in all, it was a good night. I was actually surprised that my annual pass worked on alcohol, because I did get a drink at the Waterway bar or whatever. I got... I don't remember what it was called. It had vodka and grenadine in it, and like other, like peach and stuff. I don't remember what it was called. The drink honestly wasn't worth it. It was a lot of ice. I wanted some kind of alcoholic drink, so I was like, I guess I'll just suck it up and pay $15 for this tiny cup of ice. But it was okay. It was very acidic. But it had one of, like, you could get one of those, flavored straws. So I got the strawberry straw, which I really like. It's edible, and it's like a candy straw that tastes like strawberry. It's very good. So that was fun. I love those straws. If you could pregame and have, like, a designated driver, that's probably the best option, because, like, the mystery shot was $12. That drink that I got was $15. The drinks were not cheap there. The drinks were like a going rate of $15, which, I mean, you're at a theme park, but also I'm cheap. So, you know, maybe if you can pregame, take a couple shots on the way, not on the way, but like before you get there with a designated driver, be careful, be safe. That might be the best option. But it was still very fun. I really liked it. So, there were a lot of cops around, I noticed, and no tomfoolery. That's what I liked. I've heard of some places getting really rowdy, not SeaWorld, but I've heard of some, like, spooky stuff like that around, like, at other theme parks getting really rowdy and people, like, being not fun. So, I mean, it's good to know that there's a lot of cops there in case something does happen, but also it's like, there were cops everywhere. It was like, there's a lot of cops here. But yeah, nobody was acting up or anything. We didn't see or hear anything that was like rambunctious. So that's good. Good to know that you can kind of feel safe there. And everyone was on their best behavior. So I really liked it. Long story short, if it's something that you're interested in, I highly suggest going to the SeaWorld website and getting your tickets ahead of time. So, because a lot of those like deals and stuff aren't available at the door, they're only available on the website. So keep that in mind. Get your tickets early and have fun. It was fun. You can get those like no boo necklaces where they won't spook you, but why are you there? Oh, I don't really get those. I don't understand unless like your husband or boyfriend is like obsessed with being scared and you don't like it, but like you don't have to go. What's the point if you're not gonna get scared? But if that's your thing, they have the no boo necklaces. I get scared of my own fart, so like I am always scared, but it was fun. I have other SeaWorld videos on my channel if you're interested. I am not an ambassador of SeaWorld. I don't work for SeaWorld. I'm not getting paid by SeaWorld to talk about it. So keep that in mind. I'm not customer service. I don't know the answers to your questions. So if you have specific questions about things that isn't just how my experience went, you might want to like contact SeaWorld. I don't work for them. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in my next one. Stay spooky. Ooh.